I struggled to make exercise as a daily habit. It was an on and off thing for me where because of some motivational video that I watched that day, or probably I'm just overall inspired, I would decide to do an exercise. This would last the most 2 to 3 days, and then I would stop. And I've been doing this for a very long time. I have been inconsistent for a very long time because I just can't seem to make it stick. The book that helped me about this issue, and is also our book recommendation for today, is Atomic Habits by James Clear. I clearly don't need to promote the book because of its popularity, but maybe there are those of you who haven't heard about this book. I wanted to share this with you. Now, I won't lie to you and tell you that after reading the book, I immediately went to the gym and did my workouts regularly after that, because I didn't. But what the book did for me was made me realize that there was a better way to go about making exercise as a daily habit, or any habit for that matter. See, when I would decide to do another exercise because I'm very motivated that day, I would have all this excitement around me, making me overexert myself. Say I do 30 push ups that day, when in regular days I can't even do 10. And naturally, my body would feel sore all over, that I won't even have the energy to continue the exercise another day. And by the time that my body has healed all the torn muscles, I have long forgotten about my decision to make regular exercise a daily habit. It wasn't sustainable for me. I was only riding the high of my motivation to do the exercise. But when the motivation fizzles out like they always do, I didn't have the willpower and the discipline to continue. So I did what the book told me to. I did the bare minimum of what can be called an exercise. For me specifically, it was 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes of workout, or when I started sweating a lot. And I sweat easy, so it was a plus for me. Now I know it's not a good indication to tell if whether or not I did a good workout, but that's what I did. And I would do this maybe 2 to 3 days a week. I would do the exercise and then rest, do the exercise, rest, do the exercise. It was such a great habit building tool that I even applied it into almost all aspects of my life. It it even helped me overcome my addiction to pornography and masturbation. It also helped me overcome my innate laziness, and it also helped me post more regularly in YouTube. One thing that I also noticed is that when you did the habit for a while, you will start to return to your baseline. And in my case, our example would be regular exercise. What we want to achieve is that we want to make regular exercise as our new baseline. When in the past, I would need a lot of willpower to convince myself to get out of bed and do the exercise. Now I need a little to no amount of willpower to convince myself. I have done the habit enough times and repeatedly that it now becomes a literal part of my life. But it's not to say that all of this is easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. You need to dedicate time and effort in building good habits and understand that you won't get it perfect the first time. Even learning about this strategy, I relapse a lot of times in NoFap, in my daily exercise. We always want everything to be fast and quick. And we fail a lot of times because when we start a habit, especially exercise, we immediately look at the mirror. We immediately step on a scale. And more often than not, we see no significant difference from our previous self. And we immediately get discouraged and quit. We forget that it takes months, if not years, to completely change ourselves and ingrain the new habit. The key to a successful habit building is to realize that it's fine even if you fail, even if I fail. You just have to start again. If I fail again, start again. It's in this cycle that you'll realize that it's not drastic change that you want, it's sustainable change where you can look back at yourself maybe a couple of years from now and realize that you have come a long way. I hope you get the concept. I really do. Because this book changed my life. And if you're like me, then I know it will change yours too.